So in this video we will discuss about all of the blessing runes and rank them in a tier list depending upon how good and useful they are. And blessing runes play a significant role in a specific gameplay, so without wasting any more time, the first blessing rune is the Guardian. But before talking about it in detail, you should know that all of the runes have the same ability and buff till the rare grade, and only difference comes with the epic, legendary and mythic grade. Now coming back to the Guardian, then at epic, it reduces the damage taken by 5%. On legendary, it reduces the damage taken by another 5%, and then on mythic, it lowers another 5%, making this specific rune a defensive marvel. But a dodging expert like me simply does not care about defense. And even if I do, 15% though is a lot of reduction in PvP, but it's still not too much to make an insane difference in PvE as such. So for that, it goes to the B tier and at 5th rank. Then next blessing rune is the Devil Pact, and at epic, the devil encounter chance increases by 10% and reduces HP loss when exchanging abilities by 25%. At legendary, devil encounter chance increases to 20%, and at mythic, it reduces the HP loss to 50% when exchanging abilities with the devil. Overall, a very devil oriented ability, but it only benefits when you are using Seraph's ability along with this. And even then, all Devil Pact does is give you Bomb Sprite, so for that reason, this goes to C tier and rank 7. Then next rune is Rabbit's Foot, and on epic, it makes it so that the chance of obtaining high quality skill on level up increases to 20%. At legendary, it increases the chance of landing on Valkyrie in Rowlet by 15%, and then at mythic, the chance of obtaining high quality rewards upon meeting Valkyrie increases by 20%, which is way better than the Devil Pact as there is no loss of health, and Valkyrie also gives better skills in general. And because of that, this rune makes it to A tier and at 4th rank. Then next rune is Resilience, which at epic converts 15% attack into 20% max HP. Then at legendary, it converts 15% attack into 25% max HP, and then at mythic, it converts 15% attack to 30% max HP. But the entire gameplay, at least for me, is dodge driven, so having a little extra HP, especially in exchange of valuable attack power, does not make a lot of sense. Therefore this rune goes to C tier and at rank 6. Then next rune is Lucky Shadow, which at epic increases luck by 5% and dodge by 2%. Then at legendary, it increases luck by 10% and dodge by 5%. And then at mythic, it increases luck by 15% and dodge by 10%, which comes very handy when you get bombarded with an array of projectiles, especially with my kind of playing style, which is solely based on dodging and attacking. Hence for this, the rune gets to A tier and at rank 3. Then next rune is the Revive, which at epic gives 50% chance to revive upon death with half of the HP restored. Then at legendary, it increases attack by 20% after revival, and then at mythic, it has 100% chance to revive upon death with half of the HP restored. And this simply makes it the best blessing rune there can be. Having an extra life gives a clear advantage in both PvE and PvP, and even in general, thanks to this rune, we get a potential extra life without having to waste a skill slot or watching an ad. Even though those two things are also very beneficial, so in total we can have 4 lives in a single match. So with a bucket full of benefits and no visible downside, this rune sits at S tier and at rank 1. Then last rune is the Intelligence, which at epic increases experience gain rate by 10%, then at legendary, it increases experience gain rate by 20%, then at mythic, max level cap increases by 1 during battle, meaning the maximum level becomes 11 instead of 10. And it's a fact that level up gives the best skills, so having them quick and having them more makes this rune extremely useful, hence taking it to tier A and rank 2. And just for general understanding, my main focus of this tier list was PvE, as this rune, especially Intelligence one, is simply too bad for the PvP, so just wait for me to make a proper video on PvP build. And with that, this list comes to an end. Like I always say, tier lists are always biased and depend upon the personal experience of every person. So it is very likely that your tier list is different from mine, and if so, Do let me know what rune you place on top in the comments below. And while at it, join the Discord server from the pinned comment. And if you agree with this list, drop a thumbs up to let me know. But anyways, I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching. Just keep grinning and aura is mine.